Hi guys, so today is November 10th and this is my week 18 bump date. Today is extra special because not only because we're 18 weeks, but because today is my anniversary. And my poor husband had to work until 3, so he'll be home in about 2 hours. So that's not too bad. I had a long day yesterday. I had a gymnastics meet and I didn't get home till like 11. So today was kind of nice to relax. However, I did do some stuff today that I'll show you for Noah. And so yeah, 18 weeks and my first anniversary. Tonight when it gets dark, hopefully it's not raining. At our wedding, we set off lanterns. I don't know if I have any pictures of it. They were heart-shaped, big, gigantic lanterns that you let float into the sky. Here, I have a picture in here. If you can see it with the window glare. There, you can kind of see us letting that go. Anyway, so we are gonna make a tradition of letting one go on our anniversary. So we're gonna do, I ordered them and I have 10 of them, so I keep teasing my husband that he's stuck with me for at least 10 years because we have 10 lanterns. Let's see what else today. We also have, you probably can't see it, it's way up there. It's right where my fingertip is. It's a wine bottle, and inside it is notes that people wrote to us on our wedding day, and we're going to open it today and read them. So we get to do that, and we'll probably go to dinner before we get the kids. So, enough of rambling. But that's why today is extra special. Also, we have an ultrasound coming up this Friday, so since we already know it's a boy, it's kind of just bonus. So I'm pretty excited about that. We get to see him again. Let's see. I think that's it. I'll go ahead and give you my stats real quick, and then we'll go from there. So how far along is 18 weeks? Size of a baby is a sweet potato. And I did take a picture with one. It'll be in the... it was in the intro. I put it back in the kitchen. So also, let's see, size of the, okay, did that. Total weight gain. I hate to say it, but I finally gained a pound, and I think it's going to stay because I gained a pound a while ago. I gained a pound at the end of 15 or 16 weeks. What's this one? This was 15, so 16 weeks. So 2 weeks ago. But I think I only thought I gained a pound because it was in the afternoon when I got weighed at the doctor's office. So, and the doctor's office scale and my scale here at home are identical. I weigh myself before I go to make sure they're the same. But I think this pound is here to stay. I think as long as I only put on a pound, about a half a pound every week to 2 weeks, I think I'll be happy with that because that's between 10 and 20 pounds total. And I only put on 10 with Belle. However, I was a freak of nature with Belle, and I don't know. So 10 to 20 pounds, no more than 20 pounds is my goal. And I know I shouldn't really care how much I put on, but I really do because then you have to take it off. And I know a lot of that is, you know, the baby and blood and placenta and fluid and all that, but I still don't want, it says 25 to 35 pounds, and that's just a lot. It seems like a lot. I'll be putting my foot in my mouth at the end of this if I did put on that much weight, and I'll be really upset with myself. But I think the reason I put on a pound because my cravings have been sweets. I've been digging into Isabel's Halloween stash because she's only allowed to have like a piece or two a day, and she has to ask. And so if she doesn't ask, I don't even remind her. So I think I need to hide it from me too. I need to have Dawn hide it so that I can't find it either, because I've been digging into that. And I think that's, also I've been craving, other than sweets, I've been craving like jalapeno poppers and mozzarella sticks fried. So I gotta stop that, because I usually don't crave stuff like that. Like last week I craved the sugar snap peas. So yeah, this is not good. So movement, yes, however, it's still sporadic. The other day, I'll feel him every once in a while, but the other day he was really rolling around, and I was walking on the treadmill and I could just feel him in there poking and punching around. It was cool. And I like that, because then I'm not worried about him. So hopefully within the next week or so, it should be daily movements, some kind of pattern that I'll be able to do kick counts coming up. So, and then also hopefully that Dawn will be able to feel from the outside. Sleep, yes. I'm still waking up early. I don't know why. I think it's part of the time change though too, because we turned our clocks back last week. So I think it's part of that this past week. Gender, of course, everybody knows it's a boy, so I think I can skip that one from now on. Dawn, I really haven't seen him this week. He's been working a lot, starting a part-time job, because we just kind of need the extra cash for the baby and for Christmas and some stuff for the house. So we've both been working more than normal. So I haven't really seen him a lot. Today, I did some sewing, and Friday I did some. I made him, now I love Pinterest, and I found this on Pinterest. However, the lady did not give a pattern. She didn't have one. It's called a sleep sack, and it's not a swaddler. It's just like a little sack with a hood that you put them in to keep them warm, so that they don't roll into their crib and put their arm through and whatnot. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but let's see. There, you can kind of see it. So it's like a little sleep sack, and it velcros down the side. But she didn't have a pattern. Well, I ended up making mine, I think, too wide. But Dawn said it's fine. So I'll insert a video here in a second. I also made it was going to be a blanket. It was shaped like a football, and it looks like a football on one side, brown with white fabric, and on the other side it's a pattern, football pattern, just with footballs and grass or whatever. And I was making a blanket, and it was pretty big. I mean, it's probably 4.5 feet long. And Dawn's like, why don't you make it into a pillow that we can, put on the floor and we can lay him on, because he's going to be so tiny, he's not going to roll off, and it's only like, it's small and it's squishy. And I said, okay, well, I'll make it into a pillow then. Maybe I'll make him a matching blanket, because I have some extra fabric. So I got some polyfill at Walmart today, and I made a ginormous pillow. And I had to put it in as crib, because I don't want the dogs laying on it, because Emmy went in immediately and laid on it when I laid it up against the window. So here's a video of what they look like. Okay, so I just realized you're kind of going to get a sneak peek of the nursery a little bit here by accident. It's not even close to finish, so. But anyway, this is it's in his crib so the dogs don't lay on it. I just finished it this morning. It is a gigantic football pillow to lay on the ground. Move Sydney. See if Sydney wants to lay on it. And to sit him on. So, just so he's not laying on the carpet or the hardwood. I just finished it this morning. And on the back side, these little footballs. So that's that. I made that this morning. And let's put that back in here. This little Noah's Ark thing. Also, the other day I made, it's easiest to see on the floor. It's a sleep sack. And it has a hood on it, and I made it a little too wide, but it'll give him some room to roll around when he gets older. You can kind of see what it looks like. On each side, I put, if I can do it with one hand, there's Velcro that comes, sorry, I'm out of breath, all the way down to here. And it does it on both sides. You can see where it goes. I'm not going to do it.
And basically you just put him in there and cover him back up, and it's so he doesn't put his arms through the rails. Although we probably will have bumper pads, but like some babies don't like to be swaddled, so this is a good solution to keeping him warm if he's one of those babies. So yeah, so those are the two things I made this weekend.
So yeah, those are what I made. I know they're not the greatest in the world. I'm not awesome at sewing. I'm just kind of learning as I go. However, I have made outfits before. I'm just kind of rusty because I'm getting used to a new machine. I don't think they turned out too bad. It's without a pattern. I didn't use a pattern for either one. It's kind of hard without a pattern to make sure it's exact. And working with such thick material because they were fleece, and then especially with the Velcro, it was kind of hard to work with. But my grandma taught me how to sew, so she'd be proud. I'll have to show her. So I did that Friday and today, and I know everyone's like, why would you spend your day sewing? But it's actually something I enjoy doing. So my grandmother would yell at me. She said I'm not allowed to sew on Sundays because it's considered work, and I'm not allowed. But I did because I had nothing else to do, and I'm here by myself. So when I went to Walmart to get polyfill, I think I showed you either last week or the week before some onesies I found at Walmart. I love the onesies that say like cute stuff or just have a cute look to them. So I think I got 3 last time. Today I found these ones, and they're only $3.25, so I really can't pass them up. So this one's just a little tuxedo top, and it's for newborn. It was $3.25. It's a little tuxedo. Nothing on the back. I just thought it was super cute. I think it's like a 3/4. Well, no, for newborn that'd be long sleeves. And this one I really like it. It says "Daddy loves me more than football," and it's a newborn one too. Nothing on the back. So, and this one was $3.25. I just like these little cute onesies. I don't know. You can never have too many onesies. I mean, anybody that has children knows that. I went through onesies like crazy with Belle. Also, I want to take this picture with, I found it on Pinterest. I'm not going to look it up. You can Google it if you want. It's a deer antler laying in the grass, just one side. You could probably use both, which I know Don has some with both, and I think he has a couple just sheds. You got these little booties to, you hang them on the antler. It just makes a cute picture. And some people use that as their announcement, but our announcement we did him shooting, so I thought this would be cute. Just for a picture, just for fun. Or maybe like when I do a maternity shoot, we'll do something with these, but they were only like $4, I think. So I just picked them up. I've been looking for a pair of little boy shoes that weren't shoes, like hard shoes, because he's not going to need those. And I didn't want ones that were too small, and really as a baby, you really don't wear shoes on them. They kick them off. So mainly I was just looking for a cheap, cute little pair that I could just take some pictures with. They have little paw prints on them. They're cute. That's about it. I think that's it. This past week, I don't think anything too exciting has happened. No, not really. Dawn literally worked 40 hours last week at the prison training, and then he worked an overtime shift at the fire station, and then he worked his normal Sunday shift last Sunday, and then he's working today at the prison as part of his next week, and he'll be there all week again. Yeah, so these last last week and this week are going to go pretty quick and have gone pretty quick. And I have to go to New York on Friday night, for a competition, so it's going to go quick. And the following weekend we have our home meet. We host a meet at our gymnastics academy, so we have a meet that following weekend. And then the next week is Thanksgiving, and Kimmy will be coming home. So Ruchi, I have been trying to call you. I don't know what's wrong with your phone. If you're watching this, get a hold of me. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Yeah, I tried texting you, I tried calling you, go straight to your voicemail. So this is my only line of communication with you, other than Facebook, which you never check. So when you're at work and you watch this video, call me. Oh, and then on 2 weeks from tomorrow, we have our 20-week doctor's appointment. So that's very crazy too. So yeah, the only thing I really have to update on next week is probably just the ultrasound, let you know how that goes. I think that's it. Today's our anniversary. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. You're supposed to get paper for your anniversary. Not get paper, but for your first anniversary, there's like a list of stuff for every anniversary. Like, I think year 2 is cotton. I'll get them Q-tips. I don't know. What are you supposed to get? But year 1 is paper. And so I did get him a card, of course. He left me a card this morning, which was really sweet. I don't want to read it to you because it's nothing bad, but it's just from him to me. So the first year is paper. So I already wrapped it, so I can't show you the finished product, but I can show you what it is. I had a frame, like a black, it's square, and I printed this out square. It has a, like a mat, and then the picture's in the middle. And so I couldn't think of anything that was paper. This is technically photo paper, but it works. And it says, our story. It has a picture of us in the background. It has the day we met, our first date, the day he proposed, and the day, it says the day he made it official. It's the day we got married. And it has our names at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see it because of the glare off the, there we go. That's better. If I put it back here, you know what, I could probably just insert a picture and that would be easier than trying to do all this. So I will just insert a picture right here. And that is it. I'm covered in strings. I know some people like to see like a live shot of the belly. I guess I'll do that today. I don't know if it really matters. You saw it in the intro, but it's weird. Sometimes I look big and sometimes I look small, but I can't suck it in at all. It is getting hard and my belly button's starting to flatten out. And I compared my stomach to pictures I had of, because I'm like 4.5 months right now, almost 5 months. I compared a picture of me, myself, I just looked at myself in the mirror, to the picture of me pregnant with Isabel, and I seem to be carrying higher. Like Belle was more just like down at the bottom. So it's probably just because it's my second one and that my uterus has already been stretched out once, and they say you get bigger faster with the second one, third one, whatever. I don't know. I do know my uterus is almost to my belly button. When I went 2 weeks ago, it was about that far under my belly button, so I'm sure it's in between there now, and by 20 weeks it's at your belly button. So I'll do a live shot of it. I don't know if anybody even wants to see it. I'm sorry about the mess, if there's a mess behind me. Not really, I guess. So these are my lovely maternity pants, come way up to here. So I'm not going to show you my bare belly because there's freaks out there that have a fetish for that. But you can see when I try to suck it in, it doesn't go in. And I did just pee. I notice when I have to pee, it seems to stick out more. But it's hard down here. It is not squidgy at all. So yeah, I do look a little different than I did with Belle. With Belle, I was more just right here. I don't know. I'd have to show you a picture, but with him, I seem to be going out. So yeah, this is Noah. And from the front, I mean, I know you can't really tell with the shirt on, but I'm starting to get rounded here instead of just looking bloated. So I don't know if you can see. Like I said, I really don't want to show you my bare stomach. Maybe at 20 weeks I'll start doing that, but it's just kind of weird. It's there. I can't hold it in anymore. So yeah. So that's it. I am going to get all this cleaned up. I have strings all over me from sewing all day, and we're going to go to dinner here as soon as he gets home, and I will see you guys next week for week 19. Bye-bye.